Welcome everyone to 20-sided dice fight. I am Sean, your DM, and we will be continuing off from last time. This is now session 3 of my campaign. If you don't remember, our heroes completed an obstacle course in the Arcaneum to
you
gauge
should
their
put quotes
teamwork.
around that one.
Yeah. What? And then, a couple things happened that night. I think most significantly was feels familiar, which is Claire, and life/deities kind of switch that was.
Yeah, that was useful. At least for me, it was very. Yeah. It's going to be very useful.
I like how as soon as you're like, come here.
So you guys are basically in another test of some sort, and you were brought down to a very low section, like underneath the tower. And
So are we full rested?
Yeah. You're full rested from the obstacle course, yeah. So you entered a room, and then behind you the door shut, and it is absolutely pitch dark in here. So,
ooh, is it magically dark?
It is magically dark. So if you have dark vision, you cannot see.
I don't need dark vision. I can see through.
Okay, cool.
You know what?
So
I have true sight.
Deal to make a let's see. Constitution saving throw, por favor.
14.
Okay, you are suddenly blind. You can't see.
I have a rules question, specifically for DM. So it is magical darkness, correct? So attacking someone would be at disadvantage.
If
I also get, I know, it would still be disadvantage attempting to hit.
Yes.
If I also have advantage, does that count for sneak attack?
No, because you have disadvantage. They cross out.
Mm-hmm.
So I would put it like a. You don't have either at that point.
Okay. I wanted to make sure we got that out of the way, especially like just coming in here. All right.
Yep. So the room is completely pitch black. Seal, you feel like you're blind. You're blinded. And you hear a voice. Okay. And I wanna we got to be a little bit careful going, because I'm going to assume, we'll just keep going and then we'll see how this goes. Okay. So you hear a voice. It says, "There is only one rule to this game. Do not speak."
Does the voice sound familiar to me?
Roll a insight check.
Just him?
Yeah, just because he called
15.
Kind of trying to figure it out. 15?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you don't recognize this voice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, you hear another voice. And it says, "No legs have I to dance. No lungs have I to breathe. But no life have I to live or die. And yet I do all of these."
Repeat it one more time.
"No legs have I to dance. No lungs have I to breathe. No life have I to live or die. And yet I do all of these."
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in my head, I'm In my head, I'm thinking a tree.
Okay.
A sea sponge is what I'm thinking in my head.
Claire says a tree. Really?
Dance, breathe,
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking.
live and die. Dance, breathe,
What was the last
How do
half
trees
about the live and die?
dance?
in the wind.
I think in
Trees
my
dance
head,
in the wind. Yeah, they literally made a song about it.
I think if it's not sea sponge, maybe it's the day because it lives and it dies.
It dances.
No lungs have I to dance. No lungs.
Light.
Oh, sorry. No legs have I to dance. No lungs have I to breathe. No life have I to live or die, and yet I do all of these. I mean,
But no life. So I guess, yeah, tree wouldn't work because tree's life.
So, I mean, sea sponge is still on the
Dances?
table.
Lives and dies.
Oh,
History.
I'm thinking fire.
History.
Okay.
Traditions.
So I would like to.
Can we feel around for each other?
yeah, you guys can kind of feel you guys next to each other. Yeah.
Am I deity?
It's
Am I deity or am I light?
I'm feeling around like this though, to
you were
clarify.
you were deity.
Yeah, I think he
Okay.
turned you to duty.
Okay. I would like to. I imagine there is. I would like to light a candle.
Okay.
I
you
have-
okay.
I have 5 candles, 2 flasks of oil, a tinder box, and and water skins and stuff.
Okay. I don't want to drag it on. So sure. We'll say you spark, with your flint and steel, and you suddenly feel warmth by your hands, but you can't see anything. You can't see a light. And then you hear the voice say, "Very good." Right? You hear the voice say,
I'm lighting my pipe. Accidentally solved it.
Well, we wouldn't know. We would.
"It is
would
the
only hear.
start." Okay, it is the start of the end, and is the end of the start. And suddenly, even though it's pitch black and you're blind, you see these symbols appear in thin air. Okay. Does anyone speak Draconic?
Poppy does.
I
know.
do.
Yeah, you do. Okay.
Yeah, Poppy does.
It's part of my lizard folk heritage. You guys, if you cared more about me, you would have read up on it.
It shows how $0 we gave you.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
Okay, so you understand it as an alphabet, maybe. Okay, so it's a symbol of each letter in Draconic. Okay,
Okay,
So-
and you said one more time?
it is the start of the end and is the end of the start.
It's the first letter, would be my guess. Because when you begin something, it's inevitable that it would end.
Or we
And you can only start something once with the first letter in the alphabet. So that's what I'm
Well, remember,
thinking.
we're not talking to each other.
I know, that's what I'm thinking. So I would
Okay.
like to reach out towards the first letter.
So the letter A in the Draconic alphabet.
Mhm.
Okay, you suddenly feel a piercing slash across your arm, and you take 11 slashing damage. And you hear off in the corner yet another voice. You hear it giggle.
I would like to transform into a poisonous snake.
Okay, so you transform.
Well, hold on a second. Let me.
Oh yeah. Could get
Uh,
it.
60.
Okay, so you
So
succeed.
yeah.
Okay.
I have a 10-foot sense of blind sight.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. So that gives you. What does that allow you to do? Allow you to see? Or hear?
Basically, it allows me to see regardless of what's obstructing me 10 feet.
Within it, 10-foot little area.
I cannot be blinded.
Sort of like what Tremor Sense was.
Yeah. No, the tremor sense is still big. It's just two
So,
different things. Tremor sense, you
see 3 figures in the room.
Well, it's only 10 feet.
Yeah, I mean it's a pretty small room.
Oh wow, we're in. He sees
at
us.
least from what he can determine. You can't really tell
That should
who
be
they
4
are,
figures then.
because you're not that familiar with them. But I need you to roll a wisdom save for me.
I know, but I can't meditate.
I'm wondering if this is a
24.
I think I know what it is.
word.
Okay, you succeed. So you felt something magical, I guess, but you kind of shrugged it off. And then you hear another voice, the first voice that said, "Don't speak," and he says, "Don't move, or there will be consequence." Yes.
I thought I was being kind of smart.
Yeah, I think it's more of a we have to figure it out, and
Yeah.
the
Right,
few people that have
Trying to
access to
outsmart
Draconic.
them. Well, I didn't try to outsmart them. I just naturally have.
Well, it's not that I was trying
I
to
can't
outsmart them.
control it.
I was trying
It's a thing.
to gather information.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
I wonder.
and they shut mine down.
I can't.
Wait, can Poppy do anything, or she's
Yeah,
just...
you heard the same things. The start.
Yeah,
the
so
end,
she
and the
knows
start.
the language.
Can she put her hand on the E and then the so the,
Oh my
the
God,
start of the
I'm
end,
dumb.
the end of the start, so E and T in the Draconic language.
Okay, so Aaron, you notice a figure, one of those figures, move towards Poppy, and Poppy screams out in pain as she touches the letter E, and she takes 8 slashing damage.
It's literally just a guy.
Pretty much.
Ow! Ow! So spooky. I would like to do something.
Oh my gosh.
You hear in the corner, he giggles and he says, "Ha, so close."
I'm gonna just put my hand on. Oh, I don't speak the language. How would I know? Oh, I can do something. If everybody wants to wait a little bit,
Can I do something
as a
while...
ritual, I want to cast comprehend language.
Ooh,
And I'm
nice.
gonna talk to Claire in my head, and I'm gonna say, Claire, analyze this language for me.
Just analyzing now.
That's literally why I took that ritual.
She's got elevator music going on the entire time.
Wait. The
Which
good
one are you afraid?
elevator music or the lame
There's no
elevator
such thing
music?
as good elevator music.
We'll give you another
Good.
chance.
Okay, I think I know what it is.
You didn't Google it, did you? Okay.
My phone's over here, but I put it away.
So, I would like to do something.
Okay.
Obviously, this is some strange situations we're in here. So I'm gonna sit down, like kind of cross-legged, put my hands on my thighs.
Okay.
I'm gonna focus really, really hard. And I would like to attempt to meditate and perceive through my surroundings. Like as if it were an illusion of sorts.
Okay. I see. Okay. Roll a.
I'm just flavoring my perception as like monk shit.
Well, Well, no.
I don't even think I have
Darkness.
good.
luck.
Yeah, I don't think I have good perception, but we'll see.
So are you trying to like see the illusion basically? See if it's an illusion?
No, yeah, I want to know if like the runes are what's hurting.
Iconic.
If the runes
Right.
are what?
End of the star.
Like the runes we're touching.
You were really.
Like so, in my character's mind,
It's as simple.
if he can essentially see through it, he could see if maybe one of them doesn't have a trap or something, and that would be the
Okay.
cheaty way to.
Roll an Arcana check.
How long does your ritual? It's 10 minutes, right?
Ooh, it had to be
Well, it lasts
Arcana.
long. Yeah.
Yeah.
Takes long.
Ooh, 12.
Okay, so you can't really
Spells long.
see any traps or anything, even magical, associated with these runes. Just that they are some sort of illusionary runes that are somehow
Okay.
based, even though you. Can't
I
see
know what I would like to do.
I would like to do a thing.
them. Yeah, let's let Dylan real quick.
Poppy is going to touch the. I want to say the S and the T.
Okay, is that what she's gonna do?
Well, yeah.
Okay, so she goes to touch the S and the T, and again, Aaron, you see the figure move. The sort of, I don't know how to describe it because it's tremor sense or blind sense. Oh man, she only takes
Daredevil.
6 slashing damage this time.
Well,
You're
well,
yelling,
well, Well, I'm a snake. I'm probably seeing all this.
yeah, I don't know.
Don't
I
tell
figured-
We
me-
don't know if you're a snake, though. We
Also,
can't
don't
see
ever
you.
do that again.
We don't know that you're a snake.
What I'm
It's gotta
saying
be
is
snakes.
I'm probably seeing it infrared.
I don't even know. I don't know how.
I don't know.
Snakes see. Don't
All I know is
see
she's got
normally,
HP
see
to work
infrared.
with, and she's not very bright.
Is there also a D-pad?
A D-pad?
If so, then the answer is clearly up, down, left. B, A.
No, there's
B,
no
A,
D-pad.
Start, select.
Okay, so Steele,
we're not getting
your
a lot.
comprehend languages or whatever is revealed, and you understand it to be the alphabet, basically.
Okay.
What we did. Interrupt.
And I'm just in my head. I'll say thank you, Claire. I'm gonna put my hand on the T.
Okay, so you put your hand on the T, and all of the runes disappear.
That's what I said. You were really close. Okay, I'm glad it wasn't more complicated. I was thinking
So why was it
So
T?
one
at
of the
the start?
persons-
the start of the
Oh,
and-
yeah.
Yeah.
end of the start.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so one person claps, and then you hear the other person go, "Oh, did they finish that one? Oh, okay."
He fucking fell asleep. What an asshole.
What was the next one? Oh, yes. When the windows are open, you can
To the
see the
wall.
world, but only when closed can you see yourself.
That's some existential shit, man.
The windows
I
are
reach
and I-
inside of myself and rip out my soul.
Blink, blink.
Your heart's still beating and everything. Mechanical
Okay.
heart.
What is it to be? No, just fucking start. Everybody just starts having existential. What is
All
it?
right,
to
wait,
be?
one more time. One more time for me, please. One more time for me.
Okay, when the windows are open, you can see the world, but only when closed can you see yourself.
I close my eyes.
I close my
But
Okay, we're
only
gonna have to
when
s-
opened.
only
I'm gonna have to send you guys a picture of the neck.
You can only when opened you can
Ah.
see the world.
My phone's way over there.
Is there any
right now.
windows in here?
That's okay.
Well,
You have
sitting
Frank.
next to two people. If there were, we couldn't see shit.
Oh, we're still under that effect.
Need to.
Look inward.
Can you see yourself?
And you see yourself.
Is that the last what part?
Oh, you need the riddle again?
Oh, when the windows are open, you can see the world, but only when closed can you see yourself.
Yes, that's it.
My Deity's eyes are closed. If they can actually close.
I'm gonna,
And I would assume so.
there gotta be flaps. I was gonna say that's still impossible.
Flaps.
There's also the possibility of powering off your eyes.
Close my eyes for a moment. Open them up again.
Okay.
Camera 1, camera 2,
Another
camera
camera.
1. Okay. Start doing this.
Can I see a mirror?
No, you don't sense any objects in this room other than the door behind you. It seems to be an empty room.
So look
So
inward.
it's not eyes. It's not.
I begin to look inward. Okay.
The eyes are open and you can see the world, but only when you close these.
Okay, you begin to look inward.
Very literal.
Are you meditating again, closing your eyes and everything?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's all I could think to do in this. It's a very deep challenge. Thinking about where I came from, the swamps, what
Feel
happened
you
to the
close your
people.
eyes and then open them again?
Yes, I do.
That was Steel, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna just keep them closed for a couple of seconds at a time and then open them. That's I mean, that one makes the most sense.
Okay. Aaron, you gonna do anything?
These seem like semi-logical puzzles.
I honestly can't think of anything right now.
Ooh, the horse's name was Friday.
TGI Friday.
There was not a
Half
horse.
price appetizers. The answer's mozzarella sticks.
He's got you
Solved.
there.
Next. He's gonna be so confident in the jackassery.
Okay, when the windows are open, you can see the world, but only when closed can you see you.
Those are open, you can see the world, but only when- And it's not your eyes, huh?
Why did you send us a spreadsheet?
Not closing.
It's for the
huh?
next thing.
Or something else.
Next
Can
thing.
I see too?
So it's not closing your eyes and opening. Okay. It makes
God
more
damn it,
sense.
it's one of these.
Okay.
Did you send it
That's
to the
what the
group
next
chat?
one,
Because
okay.
I didn't get it. Because phone's off.
Yes.
I figured
Well,
he
you'll
was
have
going to throw
one
it in
there, you guys
Discord.
can all hear. But we're not here yet. We're not there yet. So let's focus on this one. We're not quite there yet.
I'm drawing a blank.
Well, you guys know what I'm doing.
Yes, he's meditating, closing his eyes.
Nothing. Got it.
It's not nothing,
Dylan's closing
okay?
his eyes, right?
I've seen
Yep.
Return of the Jedi enough to know that this is putting in real work.
I'm going to sit down, cross-legged, have a dagger ready,
Okay.
closed eye.
Right.
So I'm gonna do one of these, lick my finger and hold it up. Do I feel a breeze of any kind?
You feel absolutely nothing. This room is like stale. You don't know how there's any air down here.
Well, I'm going to have to do the only thing I know to do. I'm going to draw my whip. I'm going to place one hand forward in a defensive stance. I'm going to ready the action to where I'm going to start moving forward, and if I feel anything touch my hand, I'm going to go for the grapple.
Okay.
I
So
would
you're
like to note that I
forward?
still have the candle, but I want to throw it. Because by now it's probably like halfway.
And I'm
to
doing
low.
this with my eyes.
Okay. Frank, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Thank God I'm wise as shit. Oh no, an 8.
Okay, so you find yourself suddenly frozen in place. And you hear the voice say, I told you not to move.
And you get hit by a candle.
And
This is your final warning. God.
I just do this.
what's this one?
Aaron, Steele, anything?
I thought for sure that the whole eyes thing was gonna be the trick.
Poppy's also going to sit down and close her eyes.
Okay. But she's still raging, right?
She's not literally raging, but she's fucking seething. She's like, I don't know what's going on, but people are hitting me, and I want to hit them back.
I was gonna say, she's definitely one of those people like, don't think you're gonna get away with this.
It's like the hairs are starting to come up.
But it's not closing your eyes to see yourself.
I close my eyes only for a moment, then the moment's gone. All my dreams.
Aaron, you're still in your snake form.
Right.
It's a snack. Snigga snack.
Mirror doesn't make sense.
The snakes have eyes? Snakes have eyes.
Snakes have eyes, but
What
they
the
don't really use
Fuck, Sean. Really, my guy?
Hey guys, do snakes have a tail, or is it just their body?
Like,
Good.
Alright, how high are all of you? What's going on?
Not nearly.
Who's on what?
Why? If you want to like perform an attack or something, you could roll a perception check to see how accurate you are with it, I guess.
All right, I'll try that.
I want to try that.
Do I see the person snoring? Because blind.
You can sense the vibrations.
That is a 9 for perception.
Over in the corner. A 9. Okay, so roll your attack.
I'm actually throwing ball bearings,
Okay.
like
You want
just a
something
handful.
to
I have
stumble.
1,000. It's more so just to be annoying. Is it at disadvantage or just a regular attack?
No, yeah, it's a disadvantage. I don't even know
I
if you
believe
roll
that
an
would
attack.
also be
So.
I-
Don't you
no,
just scatter them
no.
on the floor
No,
and
yeah,
then
you
it's
scatter.
considered difficult terrain or something like that?
I'm throwing them in the general direction that I assume that they're at.
You hear Poppy at your side say, "Who the hell threw a bunch of balls at me?"
Ow! Hey! My ankle!
She starts getting hit because she's talking. Slash!
She doesn't get it now, but yeah.
I would like to shoot an arrow in the direction of the snoring.
You hit Poppy.
Roll a
Poppy's passed
perception check. Let's see how accurate you are.
This doesn't make any sense.
14.
Okay, roll your attack at disadvantage.
So 18 or 15.
Okay. So you hear a funk and then a tick, tick, tick,
You have a +8?
and then you were frozen in place. Never mind. You can't.
Oh, that's right. I thought I didn't know I was still frozen.
You're still frozen in place.
I thought he was like, okay, this is your last warning kind of a thing. I thought that's what he meant by that.
No, you're still frozen in place. Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind then. None of that happened.
Yeah. So you hear another person besides the snoring man, who's still snoring despite all the metal ball bearings sprinkled all over the floor. You hear him say, "Oh, getting quite boring. Only half of them have got it."
Everybody needs to close their bloody eyes.
I was doing that and nothing
don't-
happened. Okay.
Everyone
We're all doing
has
it
to.
at different times.
I'm gonna close my
Everyone has
eyes and do the Zen thing again.
I'm just gonna stand there and close my eyes.
Experience.
You're
All right.
in place, but your eyes were closed when you were moving forward. So your eyes are closed.
Okay, and I'm
I'm
just
gonna close.
I figured it out, but
I thought we were
I'm not
supposed
trying
do-
to meta.
I thought we were supposed to do the first part, then the second part. So, okay, but I'll just close them then.
No, when the windows are closed is only when you can see yourself.
Yes, but when the windows are, that's why I was saying when the windows are open, you can see the world, but only when closed you can see yourself. So
Eyeballs.
I figured open and close.
Your eyes are already open.
I don't. Okay. I don't think I have eyelids actually.
You do. They have like an
They go
exterior.
side.
Yeah.
It's like a film. Yes, you have eyes.
Okay, then I guess I'm gonna blink.
No, you don't.
I cast.
Close your dill.
That's all he needs to do, because everyone else had their eyes closed.
Yeah.
So you're, yay, finally! And you hear the other voice
I
say,
shoot
"Stop
another
doing
arrow at that voice.
God, we were right the whole
You hear the
time.
other voice
Yeah.
saying, "Stop giving them
That's why.
hints."
That's why I was doing nothing. I didn't want to fuck with Sean and what he was doing. Cause I was like, okay, I'm doing this, and I figured people would catch on after I said, all right, Poppy's also doing this.
You know what threw me off?
Yeah, I know.
He started doing it. That's what threw me off.
I appreciate
And
it,
he was
Dylan.
talking about
Okay.
TGI Friday.
So, you suddenly
Right.
see in front of you, along the floor. Well, you can't really
Where's
tell
the
it's the
line?
floor because you can't see anything, but except for you, Milton. But yeah, you're kind of weird, anyways. But you see though that
thanks.
table, okay?
Okay.
And you hear the old man or the older voice. He goes, that one was taking forever. Okay.
Shut
where
the
were-
fuck. No.
I'd
I'd like to see you try it.
And you hear him sneeze.
I would love to
sorry.
see you solve it.
You hear him say, "You must lose 2 to equal 4."
If you lose number 2, so you have 25, 21, 17, 8. Second column. If you lose 2 to equal 4, column 4, if you take out the 21, 25 minus 17 is 8.
Interesting. Let's roll with that.
But that's the only time that happens.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So if we have to touch specific places?
Giggity.
You have to. Well, it's big. It's like you could
Yeah.
you could fit your entire body on one of these squares.
Oh, let's do
So
this
there's 3 of us.
dandy thing.
We would have to lose 2 to equal 4. I mean,
3 hours later.
You hear over in the corner the man who giggles. Hear him say, "This is nothing but simple subtraction. I don't know why this is taking so long."
1 eternity later.
And I'm going to attempt to walk through the second column.
Okay. And where's Dylan gonna go?
No. And I'm just kind of like trailing him to me.
Okay, so he's gonna go directly behind you.
Yes.
You go through it.
Where are we going?
Okay, so you get to the end, and both of you feel 2 slashes across.
He's gonna feel a 3rd slash after.
So much later that the previous narrator died, and they had to hire a new one.
And we're back. All right, so I believe during the break they solved the riddle.
we've had an epiphany. Or the number.
Well, not entirely.
Well, for the most part. So instead of, I wrote the riddle down with numbers.
This is actual
we
red shit.
spelled it out. So -2 to get 4, and you can see from the left column FOUR. If you take 2 off of every number that he's
It
in
makes
chart,
oh,
then it spells not the number for the word.
which is the word for the number.
So we will each stand on a different number. I'll stand on the 8.
I'm gonna start dragging him.
I was just gonna say, Poppy's gonna chuck my body on.
She don't want. She doesn't want to risk getting stabbed again, so she's gonna chuck you instead.
Yeah.
She's not going anywhere. She's just throwing my body. She happened to meander around and feel this limp thing.
Okay.
One platter.
So Frank and Aaron, you guys are gonna go stand on one of those numbers as well.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay. So you see those runes light up. The runes change to their letters, and you see that it. And then you see, you hear a thunk thunk, and you hear the first voice say, "We gonna count this guy?" And the other one say, "Yes, yes, yes. Let's move on."
I would like to think as soon as they said that, Poppy's like, "Woo!" It's just like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
Give him the freebie.
So the older voice speaks one more time. He says, "I move only one direction, but never in time. It's hard to see the destination, but I never turn around.
I move only one direction.
Harry Styles.
Is it age?
Never in time.
But never in time.
It's hard to see the destination, but I never turn around.
I move in one.
The
But
future?
hard to turn around.
The future?
Never turn around.
But
Never.
I never turn around.
Is it the future?
Is it tomorrow?
Saying that?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Are you gonna speak out loud? 'Cause they
I
told
can't
me.
speak anything.
I'm gonna write down future on a piece of parchment. No, I can't take another hit because I'll die. I'm just gonna hang out.
All right. Can you? I'm not writing it down because it'll take me forever. Can you say it
I
again?
move
I
only
move-
one direction. But
I move one direction, but never in time. It's hard to see the destination, but I never turn around.
No, stop. I move in only one direction.
wise monk is
I move in one direction.
a sack of potatoes.
Yeah, got no idea, dude.
Uh,
Like just vague enough where I can't find a thread.
Steel, can you say again?
I move one
One
direction,
direction,
but
never in time.
It's hard to see the destination, but I never.
Is it plans?
Mm,
Is
Okay.
it aging? People age at different
Frank.
rates.
Frank, you feel that you are not paralyzed anymore. You can move your body now.
He's just like this the whole time.
One more time.
Do we see
I
anything?
move one direction, but never
Can't see
in
anything.
time.
It's black.
It's hard to see the destination, but I never turn around.
Yeah, I think it's like mortality.
No, and it's something that we can do, or see, or say, or feel. It's
Remember, he
really
said not to talk.
Yes, he said not to talk. He did. But what I'm saying is it's something that we can interact with. There's some sort of tangibility to this, like all the other puzzles. So you have to think in those contexts.
Can you say it again?
Even the act of closing our eyes was something. I move one direction, but never in time. It's hard to see the destination, but I never turn around. Right?
Okay, so it's pitch black. We can't see where we're going. We're gonna be too slow to get there. Not
There's
if
nothing
I
about speed here.
use my monk ability to super dash across the room
Not a.
in the pitch blackness. So that's clearly what this puzzle wants me to do.
Trip over my
Oh,
dead
wait a
body.
minute.
You slam into the wall. Bam!
Like a bug, dude. Just
Hard to see the destination and what?
in your butt.
But I never turn around.
Like maybe?
I move only one direction.
Every
but
now and then.
Get a little bit more.
Alright, never in time. Hard to see the destination.
Every now and then.
fall apart. I'll give you guys a hint. Break it down one sentence at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I move one. Oh wait, well, okay, but where are the commas then? Is it?
The sentence is, I move in one direction, but never in time.
Okay, and it's hard to see the destination, but I never turn around. That's the second.
That's
Okay.
the second sentence.
Got it.
I really, I'm taking a gamble here. I'm going to take one step forward.
Okay, you get slashed. By stay. You take
Every now and then I fall up.
9
God
slashing
damn it.
damage.
I can't think of what it would be. Maybe slowly moving forward
What?
Are you going
because
to try?
it's not in time, right? Like
Okay, listen to the first sentence. I move only one direction, but never in time.
one direction.
Just try that sentence.
Like down, up?
Do you go down or up in time?
No,
You said never in time.
forward.
Okay. Yeah, you go forward, so that can't
Backwards.
be right?
You can't, but you
Backwards.
can't. Well, we can't turn around.
Backwards.
So you have to walk backwards, but but facing forward.
Is
I'm
that
gonna
what
start.
you're gonna do?
No, I'm not.
I mean,
There's only one direction, but never in time. So you can't go back in time. It's hard to see the destination, but I never turn around. I guess walk backwards. Yeah, okay, that kind of makes sense. Don't like it, but
Okay. So
we want to give it a whirl.
yeah, I got 7 health, dude.
I am going to have some serious words after this.
I mean, look, the first sentence is definitely backwards, right?
I'm going to sit
I
down.
move only one direction, but never in time.
I'm sitting down.
okay.
Well,
cool.
now what was the second half?
It's hard to see the destination, but I never turn around.
So you can't look. So maybe we have to walk, backwards the way we're going, but we can't look. No peeksies.
Can't see anything anyway.
This is Raiders of the Lost Ark all over again.
Bloody blind.
Don't look at your eyes. Don't open your eyes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
The spirits were all woo.
backwards. Traveling in the past doesn't work. So, but I think we all have to do whatever it is we're gonna call.
Yeah, I know.
That's gonna suck because one of us is not moving.
Well, I'm gonna go for it. If I go down, I go down.
No, like solo, that's not worth it. If we're all gonna do it, let's do it.
How can we? Yeah.
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 Poppy's just gonna pick up.
Hard to see this.
Oh, it's not on camera. Pick up deity like this.
I was gonna say I don't have anything to time travel, so I can't do that. Because this sounds like something that.
Yeah. So we're gonna do the
Only
backwards
one direction,
moonwalk.
Never in time.
Backwards movement.
So,
All right,
So
y'all
they
ready to join them?
don't. So moving. Yeah, let's walk that way.
yeah, we're gonna walk backwards.
Yeah.
Okay. Suddenly you
Walking.
see a light pierce the room. And you hear a loud as the door behind you is open. That's the only light that peers in, and it doesn't seem to reach the corners of the room.
Hark.
Gonna keep walking backwards through it.
Yeah.
Poppy's gonna rage.
Just
Bobby's
yeets the
got-
robe in.
Poppy's
Give her a
furious.
short neck massage, and I say, "Ooh,
Okay.
Rips your ears off.
So you guys all walk backwards. Is
Straight
Poppy
up.
still dragging
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
got to drag
Yeah.
Dusty because she's the only one that had a location on it.
Yeah.
So you come out and you see Araxis sitting there and Hustrela, and they say, "Congratulations." You
Poppy throws
Yeah.
deity. As soon
What
as
the hell does that have to do with it?
congratulations comes out of his mouth, Poppy throws deity.
No. I'm gonna get into their face and like, what the hell does that have to do with anything? You're just beating the hell out of us for no goddamn reason.
I'm gonna turn to him and I'm gonna say, "Silence, listen."
I'm quite upset myself. We're not.
You're saying what?
I tell him, "Silence, listen."
Oh, okay.
What did
Minion.
Araxis do with the flying warforged?
Look, there had to be some
You might
consequences.
be a minion.
It was a test, again, to see how you performed. This time, more in a mental capacity. We're trying to gauge what makes you special.
Yeah, I don't think your tests are accurate or even making any kind of progress towards what this is supposed to be.
And more.
This is more a training of a soldier rather than in actual research.
Also, might I add,
And I am no one's soldier.
And
You
where's my
understand?
coffee?
Says the person who discovered they had magical abilities a week ago.
but more importantly, what choice would you have if we are indeed different?
Not about choice.
But we have
You're
to
right.
try
We don't
regardless.
have much choice.
Try. What are they?
But that still doesn't...
Whatever we are needed for.
They're not trying.
I assumed
to-
we're gonna go deal with that dragon.
Oh, you have the capabilities to do that.
No, but together, maybe.
No, we've already lost that fight. Thank you.
We were ill prepared.
And where's my copy?
Ill prepared.
Just
Look, remember, they've held dominion over magical happenings in our continent now for a very long time. So maybe don't question their judgment until you understand.
no, I'm questioning.
It's a lack
I'm
of
questioning.
attempted explanation.
Poppy will forgive you if you.
That
If
you
Copy-
are. We understand that you are frustrated. We all are at the circumstance. But you are our best hope, and forgive us for trying to understand what binds you as a group and individually, what makes you powerful enough to enter the mists and exit. But we do have plans, as you know, to send you back into the mists. If you cannot come out, we were hoping to determine some way, well, honestly, to find more of you.
But there's
As Poppy's doing that, I just want to like go to the corner of the room. I'm gonna make her a fucking cup of joe. So
there's something else.
Poppy will
magically
forgive you if
appears
Poppy
like
appears.
a cup of joe. And it's
I
the
kind of
same
look
Joe,
out the
you know.
window a little bit. I look back
As
at
soon
this
as she
guy,
dips, she's no longer
and
ready.
I'm kind of like sizing him up from like more of a morality standpoint. You know, like
and Poppy sits.
very obviously
so you're
like
judging him.
gauging if I think he's a good guy or not. And I explain to him simply, I say,
Say, Karen, shut up.
you must also understand that knowledge once learned can't be unlearned.
Says the person who helped Zero in solving all of those.
I helped with the last one.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Listen, please. You are in no real harm. And you can see as he says that,
Tell that to him.
3 people come out of the room, okay? You see the old man, Gunder. He is like walking with a cane. And he just kind of
I like he's got a jack from AutoZone.
And then another person comes out, Eridan. She's the woman in the jewels and everything. And she like yawns as she passes you by. But she gives a little giggle too. And then you see Raven come out. And Raven, he like shoulder checks you, Frank, as he leaves the room.
I just say, thought we were friends.
He wasn't.
He just shoulder checks you. He will just look pissed at everybody.
I'm sorry we underperformed. But you're not going to find any answers to riddles at the bottom of a bottle either.
He just leaves. But Araxis says, please, you weren't in any danger. Eridan cast a powerful enchantment.
As soon as he said, "as not any danger," I look at all my wounds.
Yeah. Well, you actually realize that you don't actually have any wounds. There's no blood on you whatsoever. You can, he is knocked out, but he appears to not have a single ding on him.
So are we back to full health?
No.
You're back to full health, yeah.
Oh.
Like nothing
Oh.
happened.
Oh, I thought maybe it was like psychic damage or some shit. Like
You guys,
I didn't mess you up that bad. You're gonna psychically.
you guys are weird, and I don't like it.
So, like, Poppy, like, smacks life and deity a little bit. And deity, you wake up again.
Oh, it's deity still. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What in the fuck was that?
Test that we didn't do so well.
Welcome back.
We didn't do too great in that.
Listen, there's something important we must do. I must prepare. But please, enjoy the evening here at the Arcaneum, but know that this may be your last. Tomorrow we do our first major experiment. So please get
I
all the
wish
rest
to
of-
request something of you.
I will do what is in my power to do.
I would like an audience with Raven. He seems to be hard to get a hold of and talk to in a straight manner.
Listen, I am the adjudicator, but I am not the leader. I have no hold or sway over Raven. If you seek to speak with him, you'll have to find him. Do so yourself.
The teachers do host office hours. I say that condescending.
I'd say really, and I pull out my calligraphy set and you notice my pen is enormously fancy, and it's like the only fancy thing in my possession. And I go, and what would those hours be?
I don't know.
But you knew
You'll
about
just
the
have to try and
hours.
find him in
He's
his
the
quarters.
teacher, yeah.
Araxis gives you directions to where he sometimes is known to teach.
Mr. Juice Extricator.
Uh,
I've
Maybe he's not one to come along. with
not
us.
been made aware of the hour.
Of the hour?
He's asking about the freaking joke, the office hours.
What?
Which
Oh.
joke?
Are you really that dense? No.
No.
You know what? I shouldn't ask that because you didn't help. Never mind.
I helped with like literally both.
There's like 6 of them.
I know. But
And 0.
and I knew the eye thing first.
That's not true.
No.
That's not true at all. Roll back the tape.
Roll back.
Roll back the tape.
Roll back the tape and watch Dee Dee and Poppy sit down for
I'm gonna
5
squat
minutes.
down, close my
I'm
eyes,
gonna
and
attempt
meditate.
to
Then I
walk.
also
There we go.
talked it through, showing the
After they
walking
were like,
backwards for a
I'm
little.
gonna try
I came
to
up with the
my
walking backwards on the last
did
one
do
too,
the
which y'all
walk
didn't like.
All right.
He did do the walking back.
No, I.
I don't know.
Okay.
I was thinking about the walking backwards.
Everybody roll charisma initiative. Poppy goes back into her room. I was really hoping she was here to look at her letter, but
That's
Oh
okay.
yeah,
I got 16.
she fucking hates that letter.
I got an
Oh,
8.
she does.
Natural 20.
Congratulations.
Hey, look, me
I
too.
don't want to. Don't have anything to do.
That is initiative. That's a 17.
okay. Frank, what'd you get?
I got an 8. I have a +1 charisma. I never will go first in that rotation.
Oh, hey, you never know. You can roll a
Oh, wait.
21 or a 1.
Sorry, it's a
Roll
16.
2 or 2. You can't roll 0.
It's a 16, not a. Yeah, 17, not a 17, not an 18. I forgot it's
17.
charisma.
Okay. Steel, what'd you get for charisma initiative?
17.
Okay, so you and Dylan tied. Who has higher charisma modifier?
Well,
Plus
no, I
4.
think I got a 16. I think it's
Oh, you got 16. Okay. Cool. Aaron, it's your turn first. So, anything you want to do at the school overnight?
I'm going to the library.
The library. Okay. So you go to the
All right.
library.
I am going to pour over books indicating any magical items, specifically legendary staffs.
Roll an investigation.
And just so you know, I'm to be even more specific, I'm looking for descriptions that kind of match my staff.
Once the ladies.
Because something as powerful as this likely has
Oh, they're pennies. Does that have a history?
that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, it's more mystery.
I'm gonna use a luck point
Yeah, that's what you want to use a lucky point.
Oh, very good.
on lore. Yes.
I mean, might as well. It's really nothing. I don't know.
Hey,
If
Oppa!
it's
He
like a
does so
That's
good.
it.
You got 1.
No, I rolled an 8 both times.
He's the same number. It really is luck. My luck.
Okay, so what'd you get?
I wish I had a.
I'm guessing that's investigation, right?
Yes.
So that's a
Some
12.
Eastern European.
Somehow you couldn't really find any sort of books on any magical staffs. It was very disheartening for a little bit. You kind of slammed the book down. And then you notice someone behind you and you turn around, and this person, it whispers, see the Emporium. And as he says that, you turn around, and like you don't see anybody behind you. Just gone. All you hear is this voice.
Weird.
And you're like, what? Who was that? Where? What? Emporium? Yeah. That's what he said.
Okay, I'm gonna go look for this Emporium then.
Okay, so you ask around, and a couple of students seem to know what it is, and they direct you. You go up a couple flight of stairs, and you go inside a chamber, and you see it's like almost like a library of magical items. There's rings and books, cloaks, all sorts of things. And there's a small gnome there behind a counter, and he looks like he's like organizing things. He's putting things in different places, and he's writing in books, ledgers.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, what can I do for you?
I was hoping to find information on legendary staffs.
Legendary staffs. Can I ask which one?
As of right now, I'm not entirely sure. I know that, but I'm not saying that.
Well, we have much equipment, but don't think you are one to wield one. I don't recognize you. You're not a student. Are you one of the master's guests?
Yes, I am.
Do you possess this staff? And he kind of, are you holding the staff out?
My staff is.
He carries his
I carry it at all times.
Yeah.
I do not.
He's like,
His brother told him never to let go of it.
May I see it, please?
I'm like.
Don't worry. I know it is not one of ours, so I will not forcefully take it, of course. But I can only help you if you trust me.
I'm just gonna I'm not gonna let go of it, but I'm gonna kind of like lean it towards it.
Okay. And he kind of like looks in the orb a little bit. He said, and he like puts on like these different like glasses things, and they got like multiple like channels of different colors that he's kind of looking at. Like, peculiar. And then he goes to like grab it, and when he grabs it, he looks shook. He's like forcefully flies back to the
What do
counter.
you get for pondering your orb?
Are you okay?
Careful with that one. Where did you get that staff?
Let's call it a family heirloom.
There's a power in there. Dark power. Be careful with that. Are you sure you don't want to leave it with me? And keep it secure here.
No, I think I'll keep it.
Need to be careful with that one. I honestly can't tell how you are able to wield it. All. Very powerful device. I don't know where it come from, but it's not of this world.
Of this world.
Yes. Nothing that I know of, at least. It bears no signature of any magician or creator that I know of. Believe me, I've been around for a long time.
Have you heard of any organizations bearing this symbol?
No, I've never seen the symbol before. But I suggest I sense that it has some deeper meaning. Although what it is, I cannot say.
Before its destruction, I was told I would find this symbol on a door or an Everhill. Why I ask?
Very interesting. I haven't been to Everhelm in some time. Sorry, I can't be of more help.
I told you she's bad.
All I can say is be careful. Is there anything else I can help you with, though?
I know you haven't heard of this staff in particular, but perhaps there is something that is similar, granting its user the ability to change their form.
There are many spells that can do that. Certainly some magical items can change anything of appearance. What do you mean by different forms?
Animalistic.
Like a druid?
Exactly.
Lycanthropic, maybe?
I'm sorry, I am not very versed in the ways of magic. I don't know that term.
Werewolf? Were-tiger? Were-rat?
Oh,
Lycanthropy.
no,
I don't know
as in
where.
full-fledged animal.
Interesting. The only magic I know of that is from some druid sects. Nature magic of some sort.
Druid what?
Sects. Sects.
I bet it gets fruit wild.
Interesting.
Perhaps you could talk to Master Rebellion sometime. If you can find him around.
Yeah, isn't he like always an animal?
Hell yeah, he is. Woo! Whoa!
Are there any? Do you know of it? You said there were other worlds. Are there any worlds specifically that nature based? That you know?
I don't know of any other worlds per se. I just know somehow that the last staff was not created on this plane. Don't know how else to explain it. I've never been to any other planes of existence, and honestly, I don't really believe there are. I
was hoping for even a rumor.
A what? A rumor?
A rumor.
Other than the mists, perhaps, leading to other worlds, that could be the reason why survivors never come back, but I don't know.
Interesting. Well, thank you for your time.
Be careful again. It kind of goes back to like putting away objects and writing them.
Add stuff to this, but
Okay.
That's okay, right?
So you eat a meal, retire for the evening, and prepare for tomorrow.
should have drawn all of them.
Dylan, it's your turn. So, what does life or deity want?
Alright, so well, currently its deity is still in the helm. I have exactly 3 things that I would like to do.
Let's see if you can fit them all in.
Yeah. First thing, I have regular leather armor. I'm gonna try to look for studded.
He wants to buy an armor upgrade.
Okay.
He can go see Mr. Gnome the Gnome.
So, how are you going to try and find?
It's Boblin the Goblin.
I assume at their training exercises, there is a sector or a building nearby where they house their equipment,
Let's go to
armor.
Hogsmeade.
Roll an investigation check on that.
All right, let's go with this one. Investigation. Okay. That is a whole whopping 10.
Hey,
Okay.
Appears to be an average.
So you go down
Regular
to
guy.
the training area where you did the obstacle course sort of thing. And you can see there's a variety of different like areas to train. There's even like some weapon areas where they practice on dummies or practice like some sort of martial combat.
Here's all right. The new training robots here.
Is there anyone out there?
Yeah, and there's a few students that are practicing. You can see that they're all kind of wearing this this like leather armor. Well, some of them, not all of them, but a couple of them are wearing this like leather armor, and it seems to like I say be more resistant than you would have thought.
Okay. I would like to walk up to one of the students.
Okay.
Excuse me. I noticed your armor and I was looking to get myself a pair. Where can I go procure some?
Kind of stares at you awkward. Because you get the sense that he's never seen a before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I speak.
Yes. Sorry, he's trying not to offend, but you can tell clearly he's off center.
He's no idea what to do here.
If you wish to trade, I can just give you this one.
You want armor? You need armor?
Yes.
Of course. You can speak with the training instructor.
Point me in the direction, please.
He points you in the direction of
and I'm leaning in just a little closer.
Okay, so the older looking man, he's kind of sitting looking over all of the students. And you see he's got like sort of weapon racks beside him and armor racks.
Is he up or is he just like
He's kind of at an upper level, yeah.
I'm gonna climb up to that level.
You're gonna walk up to it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna climb up.
Okay.
Stairs?
Yeah.
Or you're just gonna like climb the wall?
Yeah.
Oh, you're just gonna climb.
Big power move.
Okay.
He trips,
So
falls flat on his ass. Power move ruined. No.
You climb up and he goes, help you?
I'm looking for a better armor. I was told to come to your direction. I've been recruited by Araxis. I was trying to use his title, but I fucking forgot.
Oh.
Adjudicator.
Yeah.
Oh, you're... Yeah.
The juice extricator.
So you're... Oh, I see. You're one of them. You want
Excuse
some
me?
armor?
Something better than these leather rags.
As you're like a walking pseudo armor.
Yeah.
I know.
But there are fleshy bits. There's fleshy bits. It's got fleshy bits in between.
Normally these are reserved for the students for training.
Consider me trained.
Roll an intimidation check. How about that?
Okay. Alright, we're gonna use a weird dice.
Ooh.
Oh, that's 17.
Might have found your good luck
Okay.
dice.
He goes, yes, you don't seem to be a novice at this. Well, I suppose if you were working with the Raxus, I suppose you could use all the help you get. Here. And he grabs one and he hands it to you. It's like a studded leather with like sort of leather plates.
And I take off my leather and I say, "Here's a parting gift," as I drop down.
Here's
And
this
he looks at it and
POS.
he goes, "What's this?"
A padded shirt. It's
Okay.
It's like made quilted.
So the other two things, I understand there's not a lot of time in the day. I understand they probably have a a chemistry lab / potions lab, and also an engineer's lab.
Professor.
Butts and stuff.
Okay.
I'll tell you the two things that I'm interested in doing, and you can let me know if those are possible or whatever.
Roll an investigation check for both.
Perfect. All right. Do you want 2 investigations or? All right. So potions lab investigation.
Sure.
That is 11. The engineer lab is a lot less. That is 6.
Significantly.
Okay.
Okay,
So
still not bad then. We have
you can follow a couple of people who you can tell that they're carrying all sorts of like different liquids, and some of them have herbs, and they're like in crates and stuff, and they're carrying them up into the them, and that's where you find a like little kind of around the nook hidden area, and there's like clouds of different colors coming out of the arch doorway. But you find what looks to be like some sort of alchemist lab. They're mixing different vials and potions, and there's a giant cauldron that a couple of people are like stirring. Yeah. So what did you want to do there?
Can I see the person that is in charge? That looks to be in charge.
Yeah, you see a woman. She's a short elf, like very, very short, the shortest elf you've ever seen.
Damn.
Probably like 4 feet 5, maybe. She's very short for him. But you hear her yelling shrilly at almost everybody, like, "Go get me this! No, you idiot! I said this!"
It's like Gordon Ramsay of
Yeah, she's
potions.
the Gordon
Yeah,
Ramsay of
exactly.
elves.
Gordon
You
Ramsay.
eat sandwich.
This is undercooked.
So I'm gonna go up to her. Pardon the intrusion.
What do you want? And then she like looks at you and she goes, "What are you doing?"
You see, I'm a bit of an alchemist myself, just a bit. I was wondering if you had some ingredients.
She kind of like turns around and looks.
Yeah.
And the whole room is filled with shelves with all sorts of stuff. And she says, "I may have a thing or two."
Oh, good. I'm glad. You see, the poisons that I create are not as potent as I would like. And it would do me a grand favor, as well as Araxis, to come back through the mists. You could help me.
Why don't you roll a persuasion?
Yeah, right. You're like, "Hey, I know this is a school, but I'd like to make some deadly toxins here."
That is a 19.
God.
I
Okay,
found
so
her
she
lucky
looks
die.
at you and she says,
Last week.
she looks at you and she says, "Are you crazy? There's something wrong with that wiring in your head?"
I am a warforged who has split personality, who has been through the mists and back.
So yes.
I'm a little messed up. And I'm running out of time. But I want to say, like, as I say I'm running out of time, like, one of my eyes switches to yellow and then switches back.
Like he's fighting through.
Yeah.
Life is like, "Oh!"
Listen, you can talk to my assistant for whatever you need. And she yells at someone, and he comes over. He's like a scrawny looking.
I like to think it's like the lady from Austin Powers, Dr. Evil's.
Frau.
Yeah, Frau. God!
And he gives you some ingredients in which to make a couple poisons. And
Okay.
he sort of outlines their instructions if you don't know. So one such poison would be to temporarily cause someone to be paralyzed. And then another poison is a stronger version of like a normal poison. Deals potentially double the damage.
Okay.
Okay. So he gives you ingredients to make like 3 vials of each, and the instructions how to make them.
Awesome.
Okay.
And I say to him, you've been more help than you can ever comprehend.
You're telling the woman this again?
No, the assistant.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up to the woman and say, you run things like a tight ship. And just give her a little nod and walk away.
She's just like
He's like
stares
a
at
Ron
you.
Swanson of robots.
She just stares at you and does a little shiver, like.
And I like skulk away almost.
And so you spend the rest of the night kind of looking for a sort of engineering place, but you can't seem to find one.
Where was that? And I realized like I went there as life, and I'm like,
Hope to remember that.
but you do, as you sort of, I don't know, you rest overnight or something, but you do actually manage to attune to your magical armor. It is a +1 studded leather armor.
oh shit! Oh shit! Hell yeah!
I work for these jackasses that I don't have one of those.
Dude, they give you Claire. What are you talking about?
She don't stop
Okay.
me from getting hit by arrows.
It is your turn, Steel, so what do you want to do?
Well, if Atraxis has nothing for me, I will head to my room.
Okay.
I'm gonna have a conversation with Claire.
No. All right.
So I'll have her project out, I don't know, on the table or whatever.
She like dramatically falls to the ground and like starts to breathe heavy. I never thought I'd get out of it. And she giggles and stands up. Just messed.
I need you to run a quick diagnostic.
Oh, believe me, there's plenty wrong up in there. Are you looking for something specific?
It all started as a
Yes.
child.
So
She asked you generally. I'm just messing. Are you asking for something specific? Because your health and vital signs are all fine.
right, I think there's
Can you hand me a
something
beverage?
going on with my emotional state. I sensed a great deal of frustration and anger at my fellow compatriots when things were going awry in the testing room, and then thereafter. I normally can control my emotions pretty well, but I wanted to,
It's not that it can't.
I wanted to break their
Have
faces, or at least a couple of them, for their inherent lack of discipline in the situation. So I think there's something. This may be one of those things that the Atraxis was hoping to find going on after returning from the mist. I'm wondering if diagnostic, if there's anything off.
Well, first off, I don't blame you for wanting to smack them around a little bit, but I'll run some tests this evening while you're asleep. It'll be easier,
Fantastic.
and I'll let you know in the morning.
Okay, and with that, I'm just gonna go to sleep.
Okay. All right, so when you wake up, she tells you like
This is
that.
like a vampire. This is like a vampire. How does the robot sleep?
You're only half robot, so.
I know, but I'm just like, I feel like he's still.
I thought you were doing the whole boop boop boop.
He's done.
So you wake up and Claire says, "I ran a diagnostic. There's something a little off, it seems. Not sure what, but I've notified Australia. She says, unfortunately, can't get to it yet, but hopefully later on. As you know, you have an important mission today, so."
Yes, I'll attempt to dodge any sort of various situations like that. But if you notice any of those levels elevate to what they were before, please notify me so that I can attempt to restrain myself.
Of course.
All right.
Is it the Metachlorians?
I'm a friggin' sorcerer, so I mean, I imagine a sorcerer is like as close as you get to a freaking Jedi.
I would argue that I'm as close as you could get to a Jedi.
Maybe the sorcerer is closer to the Sith. Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Okay, so Frank, it is your turn.
Oh no, it's the next day. We're all awake.
I'm going to
He's all doobied up. He's good.
I'm going to continue to follow Raven.
Okay, roll an investigation check for me.
Well,
okay. So, you barely catch like a glimpse of him as he's sort of rounding a corner.
I think so. He's the one that trained me in my shadow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough to find.
So I want to clarify though, like I want to make sure on the way, if I happen to see a bottle of alcohol of any variety, I'm grabbing it.
They just have
Okay, so
random
you
bottles.
managed as you were, because most of the entrances on like the ground floor, or like the second floor, I mean, above the courtyard, lead into the like kitchen dining hall, the royal dining hall. So as you were in there, you swiped a bottle of wine off the table that seems to magically, give people whatever they want. So yeah, you swiped a wine bottle off of it.
Rice wine specifically.
Sure. Whatever it is
Rice
that
wine
you want,
vinegar.
basically. So yeah, you see him like kind of round a corner and disappear behind the corner.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep following.
Okay. So you follow him and he enters, he goes up like the staircase a little bit, but then he enters a room and he kind of closes the door behind him.
I'm going to knock on the door.
Okay. And you hear a voice say, come in.
I'm going to open the door and walk in.
Okay, and you see Raven there. He actually has his hood like off of his head, and you see like a set of long hair like mine. And you see him. He's got like a pipe that he's smoking, and he's got like a plate of food, like a little bit of scraps of food left over there. But you see
I produce
him,
the bottle of wine from inside my sleeve and I set it on the table for him.
Oh, hello there. How are you?
I'm well. You seemed very, very dissatisfied. I'm just gonna walk through it.
Well, you're gonna walk through what?
This Raven.
You're gonna walk through Raven? He like kind of holds you back. He says, "Can I help you?"
Oh, okay.
He doesn't seem to be
You
an
thought he was
illusion.
making an illusion.
Yeah, potentially.
Wow.
Sorry.
That's great. I'm not home right now.
Yeah, that's what I was concerned with.
No, he says that's great. Would you like to take a seat? Is there anything I can help you with?
Reading too much into it.
And he kind of sits inside, sits like on the other side of the desk.
Your extreme disappointment.
You say just be.
I beg your pardon. What do you mean?
We can dispose of the niceties if you please.
Okay.
would like to know how you come to be here, and
I came to
more
the
importantly,
Arcanum. Be a teacher?
Yes.
Master? Well, I know
think
the
it would
orb from the
be
shadow.
good for something for me to reflect on, yes. And perhaps what my role is in helping you all, given the nature of what may or may not be learned, it could prove to be either beneficial or even dangerous.
Well, yes, of course.
I'm
I'll
concerned
help you in any way I can. You kind of
about
like to...
the fact that I honestly have no understanding of what we're tampering is what I'm getting.
Well, to be quite
I
honest...
saw a lot of things.
Be quite honest, though. Don't understand what's on the other side of the mist as well.
Tell me, were we, or was anyone aware of other people, things, doing what we were?
Who have escaped the mist.
No, I mean, when we were bopping around, obviously you all found us and dusted
Yes,
us off.
we were able to
Were
track
there any
down
other
Red.
things, people, creatures?
Well, there's the dragon, of course, if that's what you mean, but...
But outside of that, no someone to be communicated.
Well, not that we know of, no. Like I said, you're the first people who have ever left the mist. Anyone who's ever gone inside has gone missing.
I'm still not even sure what we saw was wholly real. A lot of it didn't make sense.
Some illusion.
Concocted of dreams and madness at times.
Very interesting.
Very confusing. I'm having a hard time understanding what my role is supposed to be in all of this.
I think, I think like everyone's role, right now it's all about finding where we fit in. Finding out more information so we can hopefully get a leg up on this thing. And perhaps more information on whatever dragon.
Which brings me to my next part. What brought you here? What kind of people are these Arcaneum?
Well, the Arcaneum is all made up of all sorts of...
The locate is a school. It's the name of a school.
It's made up of all sorts of people from all across our known continent. Legends say the world was much bigger at one point, but as far as what's beyond the mist, like I said, don't know. I personally came here after adventuring for a little bit of time with Varys. I worked with his adventuring company. And, we didn't get quite along, but he did eventually ask me to join the Arcaneum as a teacher. And I quickly rose the ranks to become Master Illusions. I am very knowledgeable in the art of shadows.
Yes.
He's one of my number one teachers.
So I can understand why you would come to me for perhaps what the mists are about, but unfortunately I don't have much information. It could be a sort of dream world, and I wonder why people are affected in the first place, simply being in the mists, but why can we never recover them? Why do they not wake up, perhaps, like you do?
And I'm just going to get a little bit closer to him.
Okay.
And say, I guess what I aim to derive, you find this organization and their motives in tampering with these mists to be altruistic in nature.
You are worried that the powers that be have a darker motive.
Whoever sits at the top very seldom feeds those at the bottom.
I understand your reasoning. As far as I'm aware, Araxis is doing everything in his power to figure out why the mists happen and find a way to stop the dragon. I haven't been privy to all of his private conversation, but yes, I do believe he is doing things for the greater good.
Have you overheard any discussions if these myths and rumors of greater lands are true in regards to what would become of them?
Greater lands? What do you mean?
Yeah, he spoke of rumors of the continents being bigger before the mists were here.
Oh, okay.
So I'm saying, like, is that something they've been discussing too? Like, you know, if there really is, once we break this down, are we all just going to become fat cats on this new big chunks of land?
I see what you mean. Okay. I don't know if Araxis believes there's other things outside the mists. Some people don't. I have only heard legends, tales about other islands out there across the sea somehow. But
Into you do they hold credibility?
I have seen a great many things. And I am sure as you have left the mists, you have seen a great many as well. And I'm sure you will see more. All I can say and what I think is sometimes the impossible is very much possible.
Suppose that is true. Would you care to, before I take my leave, enlighten me on where we go from here?
Well, as I understand it, Araxis has a mission for you all. And I believe you are to depart tomorrow.
Excellent. Before I leave, would you tell me where I might find the Drunken Master? His name escapes me at the moment.
Name is what?
No, he's asking for the Drunken Master.
Yes.
Drunken Master?
Have you not seen him lurking the halls?
Oh, the teacher
yes.
that drinks.
Yes.
I thought he meant like Drunken Master.
This is the same
Yeah,
person
I
you're
was like-
talking to.
I was gonna say it's Raven. Raven is the one
Yeah.
that drinks.
Okay, but he's not. He's the only one who was smashed. I want to make sure I'm not getting
No,
anybody
there's-
else
No,
confused.
no,
Ton
no.
of
This is the
masters.
same person that you've seen.
Okay.
He's the one that was drunk.
Okay. Cool.
He's just usually drunk off his ass, or he was pissed off at you in the this morning. Now he seems quite, I don't know, it's quite a gentleman.
Has anyone ever told you you come off as a bit unstable?
Unstable, and he kind of takes a puff of his
You seemed rather upset with me this morning. We need to talk about it.
Why? Wouldn't understand. Well, I thought we had a pleasant morning of riddles. Did we not?
I'm gonna like look real closely at his eye.
Roll an insight check. Sorry.
Stare through.
Spit cotton sentence.
18. Okay, so you can tell, like, he's putting up this really convincing facade. It's like his whole personality almost is affected by some illusion. It's, yeah.
Can we dispense with the illusions?
I don't know what you mean.
I'm just gonna
Please,
pull a seat. I'm gonna sit down. I can see through it, but not entirely. Your
Well,
face,
I
your
would be-
persona. It's fueled by something not real.
I would not be the master of illusions if I didn't, well, have my fun, maybe.
Elude.
But please, I have other students that I must prepare for. I wish you good luck, though, tomorrow.
I appreciate it. Also, it's called Zola. Highly recommend. It'll help with your mood swings. And I just bow and I back out of the room. And I thank him for his time.
Okay.
But before I fill a huge glass of wine and I set it there forward. And
Oh,
back
I
out.
don't drink. Thank you, though.
Yeah, he doesn't drink your shit. He don't like you. What makes you think he liked you this whole time?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
I feel like Frank brought him like gas station wine, and he's like, "No, I only drink Johnny Walker." the gold label.
Okay, so you were tired for the evening. And you all wake up, and you are brought to... Oh, wait. Okay. You are brought to
my
a...
charger real quick, Steel.
You okay? Okay. You're brought inside a large room, and you see Araxis is there, and you bring along your mentors if you have them, or your... Yeah, I think it's just Poppy. Oh, okay. We need to take a break? All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. This is a good spot.
Did you know the Orcaneum was founded after a cult of mages magically attacking various cities throughout the continent? This event is known as the Dark Awakening.
We're back. Yes, I personally delayed for that. All right. So, as I said, as we left for break, you all enter a large room after waking up overnight, and you see Araxis and a couple of other like mages that you haven't seen. They look like maybe students or something. And you also see Quinn.
Who's Quinn?
Also, your mentors are coming with you and everything, if you have them.
Who's Quinn?
Quinn is the master of conjuration, I believe. That's what he is.
Okay.
He was with
He can summon things.
Barris, and he conjured the water elemental that attacked you guys. Yeah, so he's standing over in the corner, like over some sort of device. And you see Araxis is standing in front. You guys have never been in this room, but it's basically a giant sphere. Okay, and most of it is like gray. Looking closer, you can see like there's swirls inside the gray. And there is a pocket, a sort of a round pocket that's open, and you can see what looks like a map of the continent. You guys have been around in some institutions, so you kind of know what it looks like. This might be new for you. Are you still deity? You're still deity, so
That's up to you, buddy.
yeah, you're still deity.
It's up to you.
Okay.
You haven't switched over, so
But
so
a lot of that's up to you.
And
yeah,
It's
I don't
DM
know.
discretion plus like randomness of things.
yep.
Yeah, so I would say you're not like too familiar with it, though you do recognize shapes. You recognize the dwarven nation, kind of this corner of the room, the corner of this.
So,
like
wait. So you're deity right now?
Yeah,
He's the one in front of me.
yeah, he's still deity.
Can I press his button again?
Wait, does everybody know about? I thought I only knew about.
No.
We were all there.
We were all there.
Yeah, you were all there.
Flaw on my part.
Yeah.
So
Um,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say the other guy needs to see this too, and I'm gonna push the button.
I look at them both and I say, "What are you doing?" The other guy's useless.
The other guy is not as island. We need somebody peaceful right now.
That's not the case, but both halves of the coin should have all the information. How are you feeling?
I'm all right. I feel rested.
Lay your eyes on what's before you.
What is this? I just want to say, like, out of character, I think it's hilarious that we have, like, literally half the party is very passive, the other half of the party is, like, warmongering maniacs. And I'm right in the middle of this. It just happened to work out fucking perfectly.
It's funny.
You know artifice and shit. How does it go?
I would like...
The map.
So you see, in like around this globe are like 3 rings. It's kind of an orrery. Okay?
So where are we?
And each orrery has like a sort of gem along one of its, like in a socket. And they're all kind of lined up, and you see this light over what used to be Everhelm. And you can see the map actually like moves. You can see Everhelm looks like this gray mass of mist now. And there's only smoke coming out from above it. And you can see
it's like a live map.
Sort of, yeah. You can see like waves on the ocean like crest against the beach. You can see like trees sway. You can see fire spew from the volcano in Kaiba.
Excuse me. Can I have the information to this technology? This is quite state of the art.
It's not technology; it's a spell.
It is.
Well, it seems to me that spells are just technology that we don't.
Perhaps I
understand.
was mistaken.
There's no machinations here.
I apologize. I'll never try to switch him back again.
I'll remember you said that. Claire, log that, Claire.
I didn't know Claire was a personal secretary.
I grabbed one of my.
What's she good for?
It's been a while since I've been.
And I just
in life.
I'm surprised she's.
I
just
have
gonna
my
sit there and
D4 poison vials, and I. What are these?
Why are you walking around with those? We are in.
And then I.
Ooh.
No. What's bad is you go like this.
I drink it.
Yeah, so you go like this, and I press the button again.
I drink it, but I'm resistant to poison.
Resistant?
You're
immune.
You're
I know. I'm just like, what is this?
Son of a.
I take 2.
Take 2 poison damage.
Ooh, spicy.
I believe what you just drank was poison.
Can we change him back?
Your other half seems to be very fond of making those.
Executive decision to change him in the first place.
That's
I
interesting.
feel bad about taking away his consciousness. He seems so innocent.
Okay, so you see Araxis come up to this like.
Imagine being in that limited space of being isn't great.
You see Araxis come up to this sort of like podium in front of the globe, and he kind of sits there with his eyes closed and concentrates, and the rings of the orrery begin to move, and you see the light sort of travel across the surface of the continent, and it stops above the meritocracy of Ceramis. Not far away from a small dot of swirling gray mist. And Araxis looks over at Quinn, and Quinn gives like a small nod and like presses some button on his like station thing that he's looking at. Obviously, Aaron, you know what the meritocracy of Ceramis is.
Right.
So you realize you're going home, maybe.
It's all of them.
Oh.
You see that Key and Peele with the marbles? He's just.
And so
I don't want to go home.
Got another one.
behind the or at the base of the globe kind of floats up above a little bit. At the base of the globe, a portal appears. And life, you are still life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
So
far
you
as I-
instantly recognize the portal technology being somewhat similar to your masters. You can tell. You can tell that it's something. It seems like something that your master was like trying to recreate or something.
This is what I'm seeing on this, like, virtual map.
Well, so the globe is spinning above, but below on the floor, a portal opened.
Oh, like an actual big ass portal. Okay.
Yeah.
But not one with like the mist surrounding it.
No, not like mist.
So, is it clear to me that the conjurer dude did this?
Yeah, it's clear to you either Araxis or Quinn somehow did this.
How do you have access to this this information?
Well, we've had this device for a long time.
It is my knowledge.
Powerful magic.
It is my knowledge that my father was the founder of this type of mechanism.
Strange. I mean, we've had the ability to create portals between our world, or in our world, for a long time. At least here at the Arcaneum. We do require. Well, you can potentially go anywhere, but with the what do they call them? There are sort of ley lines that lined up create powerful,
like homing beacons.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah, like a beacon to which we can, hone in when we want to activate a portal. One of those happens to be in meritocracy.
I believe
There's teleportation circle. Yes.
Yes.
I believe he
Specific locations.
He was trying to make potentially a non-magical version of this.
Maybe he was attempting to find a location that wasn't tied to one of these beacons. That would
I'm not sure.
potentially allude to his
Your friend is there as well, Dylan, the dwarfen lady. What was her name again?
Oh gosh.
Have it down. Brina. Yeah, Brina.
Yep. Brina with the lead.
She says, maybe it wasn't to somewhere else in this world. Maybe it was in a portal to some other world.
It's possible. You know him, maybe not as well as I, but he never spoke his intentions until the creation was, well, created. So I'm unsure what he was trying to build. I just know that it had something to do with this. Transporting physical matter from one place to another.
And you see Quinn come over, and he's got like his hand like inside his sleeve, all like a big Jedi master sort of thing. And he says, "If your master was trying to recreate a portal such as this, what?
Father.
Father.
My apologies. If your father was trying to recreate a portal such as this without a good amount of magic and control, then it likely could have spelled his end."
I do not believe he is he has fallen because of this.
No. Life had mentioned that he'd seen his master somewhere else.
Father.
Father, I'm sorry.
Oh yes, the same one with the split personality. Says he's seeing his dead master, father, whatever, around everywhere. Yes, let's believe him.
Do I sense a bit of contradiction?
It's all right.
You see a red eye just...
Oh, single red eye. He kind of goes back a little bit. And Brother Raxus says, yes, while Quinn is, Quinn is Quinn, our device is powered by very powerful. And Quinn here, as well as others, keep it in check.
Now, what is it you want us to do?
Well, for now, simply step into the portal. Everyone is welcome to come. You'll all be safe.
I'm gonna...
Raxus goes in first.
Oh, I follow suit. Right
Yep.
now.
I'm gonna stare at Quinn as I just like walk directly.
This is life having an attitude.
Just
So you guys like kind of step into the portal, and you almost feel like you fall. But then when you come out of the other side of the portal, you're erect. You're
Hell yeah.
oh come
Well,
on! Yeah.
come on.
Okay.
Christmas.
All right,
too
all right.
easy.
You're standing up, and you realize that the portal is like on a wall behind you, and in front of you is this
I'm
man.
used to this, so I just.
I'm like,
You know, Steel, you know that they have occasionally used this portal magic to get people around the world, the continent. But you know that it takes a lot of power, and they don't do it often. So,
it is powerful, man. Super fast transpo.
I think I left my stomach back there.
I don't have a
It's not
stomach.
possible. Everything stays intact when you come through.
I just go.
It sure feels like it.
and there
I
is
take out a gold coin. I just go, hold on. Open.
in front of you. He is an older man.
No.
He has rough hands, but looks fit and strong, if a bit tired right now. He looks like he's wearing like simple like cloth clothing, in the style of like Greek clothing. And he gives everyone a bow first, and then he walks over to the Paragon, who's with you.
Oh,
And he gives him a very long, low bow.
wait, a Paragon Al-Hajari? Right.
Yes.
Paragon?
Yes.
Oh.
And the Paragon returns it, and Frank, you instantly recognize him as a fellow monk, a monk of the Makana. You know him as Master Uktanu, who leads the Temple of Mercy. And you all find yourselves in this sort of like ancient Roman structure. It's an open structure. It's got like tall fluted columns with large entablatures with sculpted friezes, triangular pediment on top, like an old, what we
It was
would
kind of like
consider
the Parthenon.
architecture. Yeah,
Open, aerated
yep,
columns.
it's all open and everything. Yeah, and you can see the couple of random mages that were in the room with you come through the portal as well. And they carry like these boxes full of vials and stuff. And you can see other monks maybe come and grab the boxes, and they all lead each other basically down.
I look quizzically at my master.
Wait, which master? Master Oktanu? Or
Yeah, I'm not super familiar with the other guy.
Oh, you've never met Master Oktanu?
No. Oh, he's the one who trained you.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
Master Octano is the one who trained you.
The other guy.
The Paragon?
I don't know that well, right?
What?
Master Tano
But the
is
Paragon's the one
not
who rescued
there.
you in the desert, I thought.
Yeah, he is.
In your backstory.
No, the Paragon is what's his name?
Al-Najari.
Alazari, yeah.
Yeah,
Master
you know
Tano.
the Paragon.
And Tanu was the one that you trained with your when you were
But the other guy.
the backstory.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna look quizzically at them because I don't know what they're moving. These vials.
Oh no, they're not the one moving the vials. He's saying students came from us.
He said other
somebody.
monks. I thought he said.
No,
Yes.
no.
Other
People
student.
came.
You know, he
from
just said yes. Other monks are moving these vials.
other monks or other people from the portal.
Both.
So other people, the students from the portal, gave the monks over here
Oh, okay.
some
So it's two.
bottles and stuff.
Okay.
And they all go down these stairs. And you can hear like kind of coughing, and around you, you see a bunch of like kind of sick people coughing, sneezing, and stuff like that.
Protection to poison and disease.
Poison.
Okay. So
I'm assuming this is medicine.
Yes, you are right. This is cures for the plague.
And how much is it costing these people?
Araxis looks over and he says, "Nothing. We are grateful to help our friends."
You'll forgive my experiences speak otherwise. It's been my experience firsthand that the cure only comes with a heavy cost, or perhaps even indentured servitude. That or death are your only choices.
Well, and you see the Paragon. He answers. He says, "This time our friends of the Arcanum has decided to help us free of charge."
Why the change of heart?
Well, at one time, it was free for the cure. But, and Araxis then says, "It is not free to create such cure. That is why we usually charge. But we are seeking the help of the monks, and we are grateful, so we will repay."
Debt owed is debt paid. No need to question.
So
I think you should always question everything. Known allegiances can be not what you think they are.
And the Paragon says, "Yes, but this time we are all in agreement that this is for the good of the continent, good of the people."
Well,
Tano says, "But please,
sign of hope, perhaps.
I will help you and guide you to the site." And he begins to walk, and you all kind of follow him through these ruins. You see also, a sort of structure behind you, kind of. You Frank and maybe Aaron, you guys kind of look behind you, and you both notice like what looks to be some sort of structure on a cliff face. It lies in complete ruin, but some of the walls still stands. It looks from another time and place. It doesn't match the architecture of the structure you're in at all. And it seems like the shadows cast by it seem very dark and almost sinister, even though outside it's like a bright sunset. Okay. So, Master Yoctano keeps leading you guys on, and he begins to walk through the city. And you guys do occasionally see some other people, but they all seem to be like carrying stuff. They all kind of seem to be like walking out of the city.
I used to be able to hear
So there's some sort of hazard here that they're fleeing from.
Yeah, it seems like it. And Master Uktana says, "Yes, they've all been abandoning the place since the occurrence happened. But we've kept everybody away, as you said. Not that anyone would want to go inside, but you can't be too careful about
Any casualties known?
Anyone inside the mists has been deemed lost.
And how far have they spread so far?
Not too far. And Araxis says, yes, the site has remained small for now. And that is why we chose this as our first attempt for you to enter the mists again and hopefully emerge out the other side.
We apparently closed one before, though not necessarily.
We were getting new equipment.
Is that our objective this time around, to close this?
We hope you can manage that, yes. But at the end of the day, we simply want to have you enter and leave and hopefully survive.
Amen to that.
So you want us to walk through the door and then walk right back out?
If you can manage it, yes, that'll be a first.
What about people? If this thing continues to
see
expand.
anything on the other side, of course.
I'm going to step forward and say, we doing it, or...
Well, you guys haven't reached the destination.
Feet.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're going to
Master Tano says, yes, let's be on our way. And you can see, like, the shadows are growing longer and stuff. The sun's about to set. So
is there anything else coming out of the mist? I've heard tales of monster critters in such places.
So I'm going to walk up to you now, Steele, your character.
Haven't heard of any... We haven't heard of anything coming out. No. Not at the moment, at least.
Kick open the door.
Okay, so
Okay,
nothing's come out.
What? Sorry?
But because we had the dragon come out with us.
So as he's leading us, I'm going to walk up to Steele's character.
Okay.
So tell me, soldier.
So tell me what?
Solder.
When it comes to tight situations, do you consider us your comrades at this point?
We'll see.
You see, we'll see is not good enough. I need to know whether you're the type of person where if we get into an altercation and one of us goes down, are you going to fight it out?
I don't know if I'm going to make the sacrifice play.
I'm not asking for you to make a sacrifice. I'm asking, are you going to fight it out?
Life's
Or are you going to cut and run?
just
Do I
dumbfounded.
turn and run?
When it comes to the choice of all of us.
Mark a little bit.
I
Versus
think
you.
are you gonna sacrifice yourself, or are you gonna be a bitch and leave?
Do you help those of you who are down? Like, do you have an ethos, creed,
I am an
honor?
objective,
My first
I have a
general
mission.
order, sir.
Honor?
Objective, and I have a mission, and I'll see that mission through.
Do you have anything else? A guiding light of sorts? Moral compass outside of what
I think
they've
it's-
told you to do.
You can hear Claire ask you in your head, is he talking about me?
I think so. I think he is.
And I just kind of like,
I think he is.
Yeah.
He's got the.
I just kind
the
of like,
thing.
I'm gonna grab life and just walk past it. So,
note to self, intimacy makes you uncomfortable.
I understand
Okay,
that.
so the
Wait,
group...
I want to do something because I'm gonna flick him over.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna boop it.
Oh, you're gonna boop them? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I want to do it
Dante.
very nonchalantly because I have zero use for life right now. Could be a total dick.
But right now we're just in chill mode.
why? As we're walking through, I'm gonna be very casual. Try to be very casual, but I'm terrible at it.
But I'm also terrible.
Why? What sort of
Yes.
combat prowess do you offer?
Do we hear any of this?
My foes.
Yes.
Apparently,
I
I'm
just
really,
kind of in disbelief.
really hard to hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
hard
just
to
kind of
hit.
seems like
I
their
mean,
weapons
what can you
bounce
do to
off
hit
of
other
me.
people?
Well, I have this hammer, and it's like a
No.
I do-
That's to forge a dagger sword. That's not a.
I go, it's just, but it's on your metal arm, so it's just like,
I see. Well,
Did that hurt?
no. But
That was annoying, though. I bet.
no, this conversation's no. However, I do think
He's
that
his own
I
person,
can-
he's
I
not
can
just a
definitely
tool.
provide us with the assistance we require. If you're all right.
I don't know what you mean.
He wants you to go away again.
I'm just. There is another
No, Mom.
part of you that I can untap, so to speak, and I'm just.
Are you talking
trying
about the
to
one
be
they call?
courteous and ask if you're all right with it.
Are you talking about the one they call deity?
Yes. We're about to jump into a very dangerous situation, and unfortunately, you are not what I need right now. So,
Why?
with your permission, I would like to bring out the one who is better situated for these sorts of circumstances.
I would like to make a retort. While I appreciate your concern
I'd say
and
criticism.
courtesy,
Constructive criticism.
you have yet to ask my permission
I just did.
before.
Oh,
It's almost feel like
I was figuring
an
things out
on-off.
with that. I didn't
On-off.
understand. Now I do.
So you understand that this is not one but two lives you are playing with.
Yes, but I really
Like
have
it's
the
a
only
toy.
interest.
I just kind of look back and I just.
So I have the only interest in one.
Right on,
Okay.
man. Right on.
If that's what you wish.
Fantastic! I pressed the button.
I want you to
I was
pose those.
honestly not going to wait for another sentence. I was just going to say, this is happening whether you like it or not. And I was going to press the button.
Life understands that, and he's like, why would essentially
I'm
what
not
does?
going to resist.
Why are you even asking? Because it's never mattered what my opinion was anyway.
Yeah, I'm kind of butthole. Not gonna lie. I'm kind of a butthole right now.
Yeah, that's okay.
So boop.
You grab me another beer.
No.
Steel needs a beer.
So I
too.
boop him.
Do you need a beer?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
deity
boop him.
comes to life.
Wait. Sorry, I have one more thing. So I boop him. I change him to deity, and I said, and I want to fill him in on the situation because deity has already told me that he doesn't know what life is and knows or has experienced. So I'm going to tell him real quick. All right, we found another portal that we're going to be out through. I don't know if it leads to your father, but we're
Creator.
going to be what?
Creator.
Creative. Shit. All right. I don't know if it's going to lead to your creator or not, but just in case the inevitable happens and we run into another dragon-like creature, I need you, not your friend who lives back there somewhere.
The one known as Life
Yes.
is not a friend,
Ah.
nor a compatriot.
Good.
More
A nuisance, right?
Correct.
Conquistador at best.
So, just ready yourself and be ready for absolutely anything that maybe comes through the portal or that we see on the other side of the portal. I need someone who's as combat adept as I.
You're welcome.
I would argue that I am more.
As far as
I give an approving smile because I like the ego a little bit. Okay, now you can. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure I properly introduced my budding love for deity, who I now have a happy rivalry with.
Yep.
We're like Legolas and Gimli competing for kills.
Counter of kills.
Fantastic.
y'all act like I'm not leaving the track.
So Claire speaks in your head. She says, "Well, I certainly don't detect any strange in your emotions. That was a very cold, calculated, heartless thing you just did. So you're doing quite well."
Thank you.
Oh, I just felt a spike in emotion.
I'm glad my analytics are
Pride.
in the proper.
You are thinking
You're
with
feeling. Well, with incredible life.
Logic.
Loaded.
full
Yeah.
head.
But I hope you like that little.
Oh, that was
You
good.
just know that you're playing with 2 lives, not just 1. Like it's a little game.
I was just looking back like.
Life has some existential shit now, and I'm just like,
Not you. Not you.
You and Deity are going
And
to
I switch him back again.
You
No.
and I
I was going to say, Dee and I are going to have a happy
I'm
rivalry
just
that
behind you.
buds into this blossoming romance.
Right before combat.
Don't say that,
I
and the
really want
shippers
to
are going to
switch you
go
back
crazy.
before combat so you can prove
So-
yourself.
Hey, guys.
You didn't have any stock.
All right, so-
Oh.
Okay. Master Tanu guides the party through the town. And you can see the closer and closer you guys get to this mist, the more empty the streets are. So you guys come to a kind of like crossroads or whatever in the city. And you can see across the street is a building that looks very destroyed. It's in pieces. Somehow it's still managing to stay up, but it looks like something like gravity should have just knocked it down by now. And in it, like on the ground level, in this like it's like cutting a hole inside the building is like this. I don't know, maybe 20 by 25-ish foot like sphere of the mist. It's just swirling in like a little pocket. Aaron, you instantly recognize a sign that's partially like hanging off the building, like half of it like destroyed and paint scraped off and everything. You recognize the sign. It says Tarcisius Banking Guild, and you know that this was one of your family's banks. Not its main branch here in the city, but you do know,
I imagine the main one is enormous.
I just looked
Yeah.
over at him. I said, "Too big to fail."
this looks like kind of something that you'd find in like the middle of a packed like city, but it's not like a main branch.
It's like a mall food court.
Would you
But all grown over.
Would you be respectful? All people died here.
I'm sure many of them did and still walked out of those doors empty-pocketed.
I don't think any of them walked anywhere. They were probably sucked into the portal and are now. And
Well, I meant prior to that. I was referring to his family's business being predatory.
A bank?
As I said, be respectful. Well,
All right, so the objective here is to jump in and jump back out.
If you can, yes.
Looks like there were bigger
You can see the mist is like this swirling.
Okay,
it's
that's
very
my last
thick. It feels almost like a wall of something. Like if you were to stick your hand in it, you wouldn't see your hand very far from your body.
Does it seem to be growing at all?
It doesn't seem to be growing currently. It seems to be
Good.
like a stable size, but it is like it's very violent and like swirling
So-
around.
We need to go through that.
Is there someone on the other side that we need to kill?
no, we
We
don't,
don't know yet.
Oh, what's on
Okay.
the other side?
The first objective is just to go through and come back, make sure we can make the travel. Second objective is to close the damn thing.
Okay. I didn't realize if there was further instructions that I might have missed while I was away.
I mean, we don't really know how it closed in the first place, the first one we all went to. But, I mean, I still imagine that's got to be a goal. Because if we don't, this is like a
Cancer.
destructive force. We have no idea what might pop out or what might not. What might come in, what might be expelled.
Giggity.
So,
Yes, that is Raxus steps forward and says, "That is your purpose. Find out what's inside, close it, simply leave. Whatever you can manage to do."
Shall we?
Yes, sir.
Katie's gonna start sprinting in.
I'm going to follow. I'm not
As am I.
sprint, but I'm just going to walk into it.
Yeah,
I will
I'm
also.
just gonna calm
Daggers, like, I'm ready. Dagger, short sword.
I'm just
So
in my regular.
Poppy
Gotta
also.
do the regular. You know who's.
Oh, Tirith comes with us?
Yes, they're
Gotta hit
they're
the
all
old-
they're all going. They all gotta
Wolfang
go.
fist.
All our teamwork, all those obstacle course and the riddles, they all led up to this moment.
What?
I was
First
wondering
off,
if Tirith help me with anything.
what?
I'm gonna give him a dead leg for sure.
What teamwork?
Hey, that doesn't mean what you think it means.
We did some teamwork on the
Did
obstacle.
he just say he was going to
There
go
was some
Tirith
teamwork
and
there.
Diddling?
And 3 of the riddles, we had some decent teamwork.
Don't say you're giving him a diddling.
Or at least attempt teamwork.
But there was a couple of the riddles where people just were like, I'm doing this.
Where's the chubby bard?
He is like kind of apprehensively going, but you see.
Can you at
kinda-
least sing us a song to bolster our courages prior to entering?
Yeah, you see his hand kind of go inside like a pocket on his shirt, and you can sound like a paper kind of shuffling a little bit, and then he goes and walks.
Yeah. His mighty queen told him.
Okay, and so you all enter, and you are suddenly.
It's like Jello, I assume. I actually
Kind
am
of,
digging
yeah.
my way in with a spoon.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever felt like I think it's called like cloud slime or like soft slime.
It's like sticking your foot in tapioca.
Like aerogel?
Oh, yes.
Are you talking about aerogel?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's the lightest physical thing on Earth.
It's the lightest solid.
Yes.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So, and you are in the, as you guys have already experienced before in Steel's campaign, in this black and purple void.
Boy. Gotta hope we're not hopping around again.
The shapes, this swirl around you all, and suddenly they start to dissipate, and you find yourself in some like reddish light, and you are standing on what looks like snow. And in front of you is a vast landscape that stretches for as far as you can see. And in it is just this snowy, like, tundra. And occasionally you see these giant spikes with what looks like ice kind of, erupting out of the surface. And far away, you see a giant spike climb its way into the sky, impossibly tall, at least a mile up into the sky. And at its tip, it meets another spike, a black, molten lava-shaped spike that stretches all the way up to what you see above you, almost a it's definitely not a sky. It is another like inverted landscape of molten lava and hardened lava. It's like two pieces of land stacked.
But inversely stacked.
Mirror, kinda. It's not exactly
Like-
mirror, but
Like land and land? What the fuck?
Wait. So
Is it like the Doctor Strange where they?
Yeah, it's like a folded in earth.
yeah, kinda. That's what it looks like. Yeah.
What?
That's cool.
That's like one of those paintings where the stairs go all over the place.
Are you talking about MC Escher painting?
Yeah, it's an MC Escher
What?
painting.
These two surfaces that you can see, but yeah,
And there's spikes.
there's
Neat.
ice spikes
Like
on this
this?
side, and then there's volcanoes. Like it looks like it's gonna spray lava down at you, but somehow it doesn't. It comes crashing back up.
Wait, do
onto
they meet or are they spaced?
They're spaced. There's a good amount of space, but this large ice spike and this large like hardened lava molten spike meet at the center.
Like that.
like a stalactite and a stalagmite?
It's beautiful in its own way.
Yeah, but they connect.
Can we approach to examine it?
So it is
It's the world.
way. It's not a whole world. You can judge you're probably a couple miles from this giant spike.
Little did he know, I'm a marathon runner.
Little did
but-
he know, machines don't get tired and make
Um,
perfect pack animals.
what you do see on the other side of this
You got legs of steel.
I don't know what you call it. This other land, the land of lava. I'm gonna call it land of fire.
Alright.
Land of ice and land of fire. Okay.
Land of ice on the bottom, land of fire on the top.
Click over to track.
The other
Okay.
side, you guys see in
You gotta get your
etched
tracks.
in like a river of lava, the symbol, your guys' symbol that's on your bodies, is up on the other side.
Wait, what do you mean? What do you go like it's in the landscape or is it projected?
Yeah, it's like it has to be like at least a mile by a mile, like square sort of shape, and inside it is like a rivers of lava that light up the symbol that you guys have on each of you. So
I hold my hands like this to see if I can see that there's anything like in the middle of it.
you do see that there's like
and he ruined.
in the middle there, but you can't.
That's what my
really-
character does. No, it clears your eyesight. It really does. Look it up. Survival tactic.
Let's do this for 24/7.
You forgot to zoom. You forgot to.
Oh,
No, it does help actually.
All right, so
Are we closest to the side that curves, or are we
is
closest to
there
the?
a curve?
there
Yeah.
is no curve.
Oh, there is.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
We
Alright.
can't- that's what I was saying. It's like this.
yeah.
So we're
It's
gonna
like this, but we don't see the curve. So if there is a part of the world that meets itself, right,
It's-
we can't see it.
there's that spike that touches both sides.
Yes.
So
There's
does
an
that
ice
mean everything
spike.
is perpetually
It's
underground?
like this? No, it's like this.
It's everything
Like this.
perpetually above
Because he said there's
ground.
spikes coming from the
No,
bottom,
it's technically everything's
volcanoes
below
coming
ground.
from the top,
It's like a
but
big
there's a
cave.
volcano and a
The
spike
ground is
that meet
above the
each other.
ground.
Okay, so they're both like spikes, sort of.
Oh,
The
I just start
one
digging to see
on
what
the
happens.
side is like a giant ice
I'm
spike.
curious.
And the other one looks like it's made out of like rock and
I
volcano.
end up popping out.
But
the
they
other
meet
side.
each other.
No.
Kind of like that. Like,
That would be your only way of somehow getting the other side.
but how the fuck does gravity work like
Don't
that?
matter.
We're gonna have to figure it out.
We've already
I'm running.
We've already
no.
figured it out. What we do is we
I think-
dig a
what-
hole, and then we pop up.
Wait, first,
Okay.
leave
China.
the portal that we walked through behind us.
There is nothing behind you.
Oh, okay. So see, we walked through the portal and spat us out.
Yeah.
Now we
There's
have to find
more
the
snowy
portal to just get back through it.
Spikes.
All right.
Deity's
So-
starting to head towards the spire.
Okay.
The plan. Now that we know that when you walk through the portal, it doesn't necessarily spit you out on the other side. There ain't
Where'd
nothing
your
behind us. We
southern
can't just
accent
walk
go?
through. But we know that in order to get back through, we might eventually have to close the portal. So that should be our now. Now we're on plan B.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And how we do that is go into that spire.
I agree. Deity's right.
Yeah, I think Ink.
Well,
We
let's
would
take
have to
together.
do something with that symbol up there.
I'm definitely
Oh.
curious about that. As I say that, I look down at my flesh, not my robot part, but my flesh that has the same symbol that I'm very curious now that now I'm wondering if the side that we're on, if it like canyons of ice and caverns and whatnot also corresponds to the same symbol, but not in fire, but in ice.
I don't know.
Now I'm thinking there's some sort of correlation here.
I pull out 2 mirrors just to look.
Yeah, you
I
have
just
to
kind of-
somehow get up high to look, I guess. I don't know.
Well, we can climb the ice spire.
Well, that's where I'm heading.
That's the thing. We don't see any movement. Do we see any movement of anything?
Like,
Oh, there's just like
people?
early wind of snowy gusts. It doesn't seem like.
Hold.
I got it.
No.
Good? Yeah, okay.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Hold on. You have to hang up and
Yeah, I just have to hang up and recall.
Sorry, folks. Technical difficulties.
I have an idea.
I like your plan, honestly. I like heading towards the
Yeah.
meeting of the spires.
So, my thought is we get to the symbol.
Well, we
And
don't
then-
know if the symbol is on the ice place that we are. Fire
That's what I'm
place.
saying.
Right.
Is we get to the symbol, we see that there is a
Say something,
symbol
Sean?
on the
Good.
ice place,
Yeah, we're good.
and then we have to have people on both of the symbols. So I think first things first, we need to go to that spot.
we need to get an
let's not
elevated
think
look.
that there's some puzzle here yet. I would say let's just see if we can find another portal. Then, if we can't, we look for some sort of puzzle to solve because we have no idea. This landscape is huge,
Mhm.
so who knows? There could be a portal and we wouldn't even know because we're not seeing any movement of people, right? So who's to tell? You know, like last place we're leaving Cer'Venora. Like there's people running away from the portal. It's obvious.
Is there dead bodies in
Here
here?
we don't know. Yeah, he says he said we don't see anybody.
Which brings me up to our next important thing. We don't know how long this is going to take. I don't know what our stock of supplies are.
Well, I've
or-
got my traveler's pack.
Whether this place has drinkable water, food.
I have full water skin. Which should be all right.
I have 10 days worth of rations.
If it lasts longer than that, that's a problem for future us.
I was gonna. Well, yeah. I travel for a job, a living. So
As do I.
I'm used to it. I brought everything I had.
I'm kind of forced to, so
You don't eat.
no, but I can because I like to indulge. Thank you.
And
That's rude.
traveler's rations.
And
Such an
good to know. Good to know.
indulgence. Does it give your mandible?
Either way, I
That's-
think Diety is right. We should head towards the spire,
Agreed.
the meeting point of those two.
You
I don't know.
Alec, Maven.
This backwards ass world. Claire.
Yes.
I said, is your name Claire Diety?
She appears in front of you, yeah?
Oh, hey, Claire. How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you for asking.
Is the air here poison?
Who is this?
Stop! Shut up! This is not time for that.
No,
I'm
I
not
actually.
joking around.
I think
I-
it's appropriate to know I'm concerned.
Yeah,
I wasn't
actually,
here
that
for
is a
this.
Very, very good question.
She's a babysitter.
For you, maybe. I don't have
Yeah.
a monitor installed.
I would
No, I
like
think
to
I need to
put some
extend the rest of
information
that
to the table. Lizard guy.
Yes.
If she is babysitting him, she's babysitting us. All of the information that he knows, she knows.
I mean,
and
I'm
is
okay
relaying
with
that
that.
information.
I'm okay with that.
I am not, but there's nothing I can do about it.
She's here to relay information from the realms of travel.
More
I
importantly,
don't mean that she's literally a babysitter.
can you take an analysis of the atmosphere and figure out if it's poison in anything?
Obviously, it's not poisonous, otherwise she'd be dead.
Not necessarily.
Some poisons are take longer than that.
I didn't
I
ask
think
her
the
here.
temperatures are very low. You may want to bundle one.
Do they
Oh,
fluctuate?
really?
Do they show potential to fluctuate greatly?
No. Don't think so.
Is there any analysis you could tell me about the gravitational?
Training in
yeah.
gravity.
Idea. Gravity seems to be normal on this side, but who knows about the other side?
You can't make
Perhaps
any accurate
you-
readings from this location.
Ticonderoga.
No, it's a misprint.
Perhaps if you got closer to the meeting point, spikes.
What do you mean?
Do you think that is the
Oh,
best?
putting it on eBay. Very rare.
Never mind.
I know what I have.
We're gonna head there now. Just make sure to let me know if any readings seem strange. Or any stranger than they currently are.
Sure. We'll do. Okay.
Alright. Let's go.
Where you
We're
at?
heading towards the spire.
Yeah, Dee Dee's been walking this whole time and just been like,
Yeah, I imagine we all have kind of like been shuffling forward.
I'm literally only like 10 feet ahead, and I'm just like, yeah, no, thought this was the.
So, let's just make sure we're all on the same page here. We are looking for the exit first, then looking for a cloak.
Either way, I do believe it is kind of odd that there is a matching symbol. I think once we reach the spire, we head to that. It looks very lava-like up there.
It is peculiar, but it's not in my mission parameters.
Okay.
I think it would be very wise to investigate it. After all isn't understanding the portals why we're here, and that symbol is connected to all of us.
It's just strange. Out of the two of you, I thought he would be more rigid. Learn something new every day. Appearances and covers.
Or assumptions make an ass.
Precisely. My mechanical friend. And I continue going through, and I say, so which do you think would be the safest route? This terrain looks a little sketchy.
Well, there's a couple of spires you said they were jutting up, right?
So let me describe the landscape. So the landscape is fairly flat, snow everywhere. Occasionally you do see like pockets of ice though underneath the snow. Other times it's like rocky cragland. You do see a couple like cliffs sort of like jut out, but they're fairly low, like maybe 4 feet tall, the biggest ones. The biggest things that jut up from the surface are these spikes of ice. They look like they're made out of solid ice.
They moving?
They're not moving.
Okay.
They're not
Okay,
glaciers.
so my suggestion is we stick to the craglands. Don't go on the ice. You never know.
Could be hard.
And head towards the big meeting of the spires.
Yeah.
Just my suggestion.
I like it.
Okay.
Let's try to move at a quickened pace. The
Yes,
less time we have to be here.
I was going to say, I assume that they thought we were going to hop out. So the sooner we get back.
Well, I care not about their worries. I just... Unfamiliar territory, unfamiliar threats.
Fair enough. I'm always at the ready.
Okay.
Let's
So-
see if you are as well.
Y'all begin moving forward and stuff, and you're making good progress pretty quick. You get maybe about 2 miles to it.
Dang, it's far away. Yeah.
It was about
Do you
3
have a name
miles.
other than Revenant?
You can just call me Red.
I mean, like a person's name,
But
not a color or a.
He
Revenant was my name. They gave it to me because they said I died.
And where does the red come from?
I glance over myself real quickly. I look at my red hood.
Yes,
I'm pointing.
yeah. I'm not assuming you were like.
red
I literally-
markings on my
So you mean to
helmet.
tell me the depth of your red on you and your character is? I have
the
red
color
gear.
of stuff.
I'm
Yes.
pointing at it right there.
100%.
There's no other deeper meaning
Nope.
behind it.
Nope,
It's not
my name
more.
is actually Revenant, but folks that have seen me out and about, regular citizens, call me Revenant Red. I'm like the red ghost.
Okay, I was curious
It's
if
that
there was
red
like
guy.
a deeper meaning.
Exactly.
Was there
I'm
a
this
reason you
very
chose-
red dude with a glowing red eye?
Was there a reason you
red-
chose the red for your adornments?
No. It's actually not like a painted red cloak. It's like red leather.
Okay,
It-
and there's
it-
no particular
So
reason
red
behind
leather,
it.
it does very well on all climates. So it's not situational, but it's like it's just
More
very,
practical.
It's very practical, but I just happen to have. I remember my whole left side of my body was kind of like toe up, so my whole left arm is robotic. My left side of my face, right here, my skull is all like warforged. So my eye has been replaced, and it's a red eye, kind of like Deities.
We match.
And I wear the red leather, and then my helmet itself, it's like a silver, fighter style helmet. But once people gave me the nickname Red, I painted stripes down front side of my face. It's like my rebellious face. But
Okay, so
we head towards the spire, and you say we're a mile away.
You're about a mile away when suddenly,
oh no,
from out of the snow around you explodes, and few creatures stand next to you.
Wait, what are they?
Spears pointed at you.
Spears?
And that's where we're gonna end.
Spears?
At least we found a food source.
Well, you think maybe they're undead.
I mean, is that not just the kimchi of the...
The mystery. 27 guys.
Continues next time on 27
Alright,
Dice Fighter!